Good to see everyone. Let's rise and sing. Let's sing our hearts out this morning.
All right, here we go, everyone. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. That's right, love. I'm choosing love today. Yes, we are. I'm choosing love today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing love today. Grace. I'm choosing grace today. That's right. I'm choosing grace today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing grace today. Compassion. I choose compassion today. I choose compassion today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I choose compassion today. Joy. I'm choosing joy today. I'm choosing joy today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing joy today. Abundance. I choose abundance today. Yeah. I choose abundance today. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I choose abundance today. Heaven. I'm choosing heaven today. I'm choosing heaven today. I am walking the road to heaven right now, singing, I choose in heaven today. Let's do that again. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. One more time. I am walking the road of heaven right now, singing, I'm choosing heaven today. Yeah.
Elise Carver. Thank you, Elise Carver.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Elise Carver. Thank you to all for your beautiful, wonderful voices out there. Yes, yes, yes. What a beautiful, glorious day it is, huh? This is the day the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Yes? So good to see all of you, and so good to be in community here, in this community where we are all about love, and we're all about empowering ourselves and empowering each other. We're all about knowing the divinity in every person we see, every person we meet, and the divinity in ourselves, yes? Yes. We see the divinity everywhere we go, so we know, is everything perfect right now? Yes. Everything is perfect right now, and yet evolving into the greater and the greater yet to be. I love that. So that's what we're here today to do in every day here at the center. Bring love, bring truth, lift ourselves up, lift each other up, and ultimately lift up the world. How would it be if every single person in the world saw their divinity and saw the divinity in every other person? How would that be? Heaven on earth, Dr. Moira says, and I agree, and so it is. Thank you so much for being here. We've got the wonderful Mark Ruth. I've instructed him, no humor, no laughter, nothing funny today, Mark, all serious, so try to get your serious face on there. I don't know if that's going to work. Mark Ruth.
Welcome and good morning. Before I share announcements, I'd like everyone to silence your phones. Oh, look at all that activity out there. There's a workshop today, Intentional Manifestation with Reverend Gregory, 12:30, right here in the sanctuary. The drumming circle is today at 12:30 across the teen room. A new 8-week grief support group. Well, there goes the perfect announcements. A new 8-week grief support group will start this Wednesday, February 25th, from 6 to 7:30 p.m. A $75 donation is requested, but no one will be turned away. February is our Bears of Love Month. We pass them on to children all over America who are going through a challenging time. Please bring in a medium-sized bear now until the end of February. Next Sunday will be the last day to bring a bear, and Reverend Gregory will bless the bears and the other animals too. Conscious parenting class starts March 5th and meets for 4 Thursdays, 10 to 11:30 a.m. in Richelieu Hall. Cost is $95, best for parents of children ages 5 to 10. The next Discovery class will be held on Sunday, March 1st, after service at 12:30. For people new to the center, this is the perfect class to get all your questions answered about science of mind, practitioners, spiritual mind treatment, and more. This class is required to become a member. There is no cost, and to become a member, you get to vote at the annual meeting. Fundamental life tools for teens and tweens. Our upcoming focus is the life tool of gratitude. Tween workshop is today at 11 o'clock. Teen workshop is March 1 at 11 a.m. The men's spirit group will be meeting on Monday, March 2nd at 7 p.m. Our labyrinth walk will be on Wednesday, March 4th after service in Richelieu Hall. The celebration of life service for our dear friend and longtime custodian, Alex Molineros, will be on Saturday, March 7th at 2 p.m. The Red Tent Gathering, a space to connect for women's wisdom and friendship, embracing the lens of science of mind and the divine feminine, will be on the last Friday of every month at 7 p.m. starting in March. Certificated Science of Mind classes start again at the beginning of April. Reverend Gregory, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life, will start April 4th on Saturday. I'll be teaching Powering Your Decisions Thursday, starting April 2. Let's see. Oh, by the way, there's a free Science of Mind class Sunday before service, 9:55 to 10:25. It's facilitated by a minister or practitioner, and we're finishing Living the Science of Mind, and soon we'll be starting the textbook. How many people attended the game night last night? Did you have a good time? According to the survey, we want to have another one, and it'll be on March 14th. Let's see, what else? Oh, need a prayer today? Come to the front of the sanctuary after service by the piano. A practitioner will lead a prayer circle, or place your prayer request in the prayer box in the lobby. More information, if you need more information, it's at the activity table in the lobby, the weekly e-newsletter, and Spirit Speaks magazine. New friends, if you are here for the first time, please raise your hand. Okay, winner there, winner there, winner in the back. We got a new person over here, and the ushers will bring you a little gift bag, but be sure to visit our new friends table for more information and to sign up for our e-newsletter. This Wednesday's inspirational service will be led by Reverend Catherine McKinney. And finally, a big thank you to all our volunteers. This wonderful spiritual community center could not operate without you, and I thank you.
I would invite you all to turn within for a moment. Take a deep breath and close your eyes. You are the heart, you are the
the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are, and all you do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am, and all I do is a blessing in this world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are, and all we do is a blessing to this world.
All that we do and all that we are is a blessing to this world. God is all there is. One life, one power, one divine presence, and that one expresses in, through, and as me. It expresses in, through, and as each and every individual. So who we are and all we be is a blessing to the world, because we are none other than a divine expression of the one whole, perfect, complete life that is God, that is good, that is beautiful, that is awesome. And so I know we bring our awesomeness right here this morning. We bring the awareness of our absolute uniqueness, and we shine that light. We don't hide our light under a bushel. We shine that light. We know I am a divine gift, and I have come to shine my light, because no one can shine the light exactly as I shine that light. And so I know each one of us here today are embodying that, and we feel it. It is a felt experience here this morning where we feel everyone shining their light. We feel the gift of all these unique ways that God is showing up here this morning. And we let that light transcend and extend beyond the walls of this building out into the world, so that every being everywhere, somewhere in their heart, says, yes, I matter. This is a blessed event. I am so grateful. I just released this. I let it be. I know beauty and magic and awesomeness are unfolding right here, right before our eyes, right within our being. I let it be, and so it is.
Good morning, my beloved Redondo Beach. I'm looking around going, wow, it's so packed in here. I love it. I'm Reverend Mary, and I'd like to share this little inspiration with you. I found this. Have you ever watched Facebook and you look on the reels and you start going from one reel to another, and all of a sudden you've fallen into that black hole and you see something came up, and this was by the Abundance Alchemist. So he encourages you to read it 3 times. I've probably read it like 20 times, but I'm going to share it with you. Nothing in your life has ever been random. Not the person who broke your heart, not the job that ended, not the door that closed without warning, not even the moments you still don't fully understand. You think you were unlucky. You think maybe you chose wrong. You think you should have seen it coming. But every encounter exposed something. Every ending revealed something. Every disappointment stripped something back. Some people arrive to awaken you. Some arrive to test your boundaries. Some arrive to show you exactly what you will never tolerate again. And yes, some even came to hurt you. But even that pain carved clarity. Even that loss sharpened your self-worth. You weren't being punished. You were being refined. Growth rarely feels like a loss. It feels like the ground is shifting under your feet. But nothing was ever wasted. Every lesson stretched your capacity. Every fracture widened your heart. Every time you chose to keep going, something stronger in you took shape. Stop labeling your story as good or bad. It was necessary. It was forming you. Trust the unfolding. Trust the timing. Trust that the same force that dismantled what no longer fits is the same one that's building what does. Life is not happening against you. It is happening through you. And you are becoming exactly what you were meant to be. And so it is. Isn't that wild? So let's affirm that together, okay? There's one power. That power I call God. That is the power that I use. I am the light of God. Now you need to look at your neighbor and say, you are the light of God. I know it. I feel it. I sense it. I believe it. And so it is. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you.
I would like to welcome up today's fantastic soloist, Eliza Shaw.
Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Everything I've ever done, everything I've ever seen, everything I've lost or won, everything I've ever dreamed has brought me here to this present moment, here to a new beginning, here, and I'm seeing life so clearly now. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of love. Get ready, my soul. 'Cause here I go, deeper, source. Here I go, deeper, deeper, deeper than I've ever been before. Here I go, closer, closer, closer to my sacred source. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in. Get ready, my soul. I'm diving in to the deepest kind of love, to the sweetest kind of life. Get ready, my soul. Get ready, my soul.
Eliza Shaw. Yes, yes, yes. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Are you ready, though? Are you ready? Are you diving in? This is what this life is really calling us to do, to dive in. Get ready, dive in. Don't be playing small. Don't be hiding your light under a bushel. Anybody out there hiding your light under a bushel? See, anybody? Are any bushels out there? People are like, I brought my bushel with me. Yeah, we have such bright lights to shine here. Eliza, she's a bright light, yeah? Absolutely. And guess what? If you're going through grief right now, Eliza is going to be co-facilitating the grief group with me on Wednesdays, starting this Wednesday. So we get the beautiful, angelic, compassionate energy of Eliza, along with, all that I bring, Oh, it's going to be awesome. And we have a really great grief program here that really takes us to the recovery from grief, not just like support and patting on the back and hugging you, which we'll do all that too, but actual recovery from the grief. So we really welcome you if you're going through grief to come be a part of that. It'll be very helpful. Well, here we are for another Sunday. What should we talk about? What? Teddy bears? Well, I'm sure we'll get teddy bears in there somewhere, I'm sure. Once the seed is planted, it's going to happen, right? So today, this is our last Sunday talking about intentional manifestation. Not really. This is the last Sunday with the theme being intentional manifestation, but we're always talking about intentional manifestation. In fact, after the service today, I'm going to do a workshop, and it's going to be very hands-on. It's going to be very hands-on. You're going to leave with a tailored spiritual practice for a very specific thing you want to manifest. And then, because Ernest Holmes said we should pray or do spiritual mind treatment until we have a demonstration, until it actually manifests, we're going to meet up a month from today, March 22nd. We're going to meet up again. We're going to do the workshop after service today, and then all the people in the workshop, we're going to meet up in a month, and we're actually going to say, okay, what manifested from this? So we want to get real here. Because this spiritual mind treatment, our affirmative prayer, is not something we do just to, feel good. I mean, it does feel good, but it's something that works. Right, John? Right, John? John knows it works. He came into the Science of Mind teaching here years ago and learned spiritual mind treatment and said, hey, I bet I could use this to create a really successful business. Created a tremendously successful business. Got so busy he couldn't even come to church. Not really. But this is a very practical, applied teaching. So we're gonna take something that you want to create in your life, and we're going to create a tailored spiritual practice for you, and then we're going to meet in a month and say, okay, let's see what came out of that. Not as a test, by the way. It'll just be a celebration, because it's not like if we pray for something, the manifestation has to happen in a certain amount of time. It's that something will have shifted. It's what I say if you go to a practitioner for prayer. Like, we have that prayer circle right up here after service every Sunday with a practitioner or minister. And what I say is, if you go get prayer from a practitioner, something will shift. Something will shift. I guarantee that. I guarantee something will shift. And that's a good thing, because when we go to a practitioner, we're wanting a shift. And if you go see a practitioner, either at the piano or if you set up an appointment with a practitioner, something will shift for you. So you don't have to hold on to that thing that seems like it just won't go away or whatever. Life is good. Life is good, isn't it? Life is good, and even when it appears not to. I love that reading from Reverend Mary. Let's give Reverend Mary some love. That was an awesome reading. Yeah, life is always good. It's always calling us to something greater. Anyone else have those situations where suddenly your life takes a turn that you didn't expect at all? Anyone else ever experienced that, or is it just me? Monday night, I was getting word that my mom had had a fall. She's back in Philadelphia. She's 86 years old. And also that she was like not wanting care. And she was like, I'm fine. And it was clear that she wasn't fine. And so that was really stirring in me on Monday night. And I really pay attention when Spirit starts to stir something in me, you know, where my mind is saying, well, I don't know if I have to go out there. But then something's stirring in me that's like, and by Tuesday morning, I woke up and it's like, you got to go. You know, and so at 7:05, I'm sitting there on my phone, make a plane reservation, got an Uber set up that's going to get there at 8. I haven't even gotten out of bed yet. I haven't showered, I haven't gotten dressed, I haven't packed anything, I haven't fed the cats, I haven't done anything. But at 7:05, I got a flight reservation and an Uber coming at 8 o'clock. And it's just like, okay, God knows how to do all this, right? Infinite intelligence within me, infinite power and presence within me knows how to do all of this. So we're talking today about see it, be it. And I just saw in that situation, even though I was told my mom was refusing, no one in the family could get her to get help, and then she was refusing, I just saw, it's like, I'm going to show up there, and I'm going to take her I'm going to get her in the hospital. You know, I'm going to show up there, I'm going to get her in the hospital. Not against her own will, but this is what's going to happen. She'll like it. No. But it was so beautiful how Spirit works, because some of my family members said to me, well, we've been trying and she has refused and da-da-da. So how, because I show up there, I didn't even arrive at her place until 10:30 at night on Tuesday after traveling all day. And she was still in that mode of like, I'm okay, I can do this. And I don't want to go through the whole detail of it, but I just want to say that some of my family members said, well, how are you, because I said, I want to get her in the hospital. And they said, well, how are you going to do that when she has refused so far help from anyone? And I said, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I didn't say the other part, which is because I, as a human being, am not going to do it. But there is that which goes before me, that which is within me, that is going to do it and does know how to do it. And so it was so beautiful that it worked even better than I thought. You know, because I planted some seeds on Tuesday night, thinking that on Monday morning that those seeds would bear fruit. I would talk to my mom and she would say yes. But instead what happened is I walked in to see her when first getting up on Wednesday morning. And my mom said, can you take me to get me some help? This is a real story here. And I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a method or a strategy or a tactic. All I had was a knowing in me that this is what was going to happen. And my brother also had reached out to me by text or phone, or by text actually, and said, Can I call mom at home later today? Will you make sure she gets on the phone? And I'm like, my plan is to get her. This is before I walked in to see my mom that morning. I said, my plan is to have her in the hospital today. And it's just so beautiful how when we see something, today's talk is called See It, Be It. See it, be it. And seeing doesn't necessarily mean we see a visual image. Some of us are not visual people. It doesn't necessarily mean we see an image, we see something. It means there is that within us that acknowledges something, that senses something, that perceives something, that knows something. And so that seeing doesn't have to be with the physical eyes or as an image. It is that we are beginning to perceive something, and we are beginning to allow that something to come forth. I had this phrase, actually this phrase has been going through my mind for quite a long time now because God is, the power and presence of the divine in us is just so amazing. And so this thing that's been running through my mind, but I've never said it out loud to you all. But up to this morning, I'm going to say it out loud, if you want me to. You want me to say it out loud to you? I don't think so. I didn't hear it. But the phrase that's come up in my mind for the last years now that I'm just watching how God works, how this power and presence work is the phrase is, and I'm going to ask you to repeat it with me if you like it, that God is undefeated. God is undefeated. God is undefeated. You know how you get these sports teams, they go a whole season and they don't lose a single game? That's God all the time. God is undefeated. If we really look at our life, if we really examine our life, and it comes, that reading was wonderful that you did, Reverend Mary, because it's like it's all working out, even though our judgment says it's not. Now, for one, we're all going to leave this planet at some point, right? We're all going to leave this planet. We're all going to let go of this body. That does not mean that the prayers didn't work. We're all going to drop the body. That just means the prayer is working in the next dimension. So we don't have to have these things, or well, I lost my job, so it didn't. No, you lost your job so that something else could emerge. My first minister in Science of Mind used to say if someone lost their job, she would say, oh, great, good. That was her response. If someone lost their job, she would say, oh, that's great. Because she knew where something goes away, something else has to come in. Something else has to take its place. And better if we allow it to be. Better if we allow it to be. This other truth is that we don't have to push against life. Even when we're doing our treatments, if we're saying everything is perfect already, right? We said that. You all agree with me. I heard you agree with me earlier. Yes? Do you still agree with that? Everything is perfect. Yes. Even right now? Yes. Right now, everything is perfect. So if everything is perfect, then we start with that everything is perfect. We don't start our prayer, our spiritual mind treatment, trying to make it perfect. If it's perfect already right now. So we acknowledge that it's perfect right now. And then we open ourselves to that perfection unfolding and evolving into the newness that we're calling forth. See, if we go at it like where I got to fix this thing, and I got to change this thing, and I got to fight this thing, and I got to resist this thing, we're working against the way that spiritual mind treatment works. Because the power is in this law that receives our word. It receives the impress of our word. It receives the impress of that which we are bringing to this life. It receives that impress, and then it begins to bring it forth into manifestation. Where's the fight in there? Where's the resistance in there? Where's the struggle in there? There isn't any. There's no fight. There's no struggle. There's no effort. In a real sense, there's no effort even. There may be activity. There most likely will be activity. We'll be doing something, right? We'll be set in motion. We'll be getting in motion. We'll be doing something. We'll be in motion. It'll be activity. but there's no effort because it's a power, and there's a law that takes our word, that takes the impress of that which we are putting forth as our vibration, as our thoughts, as our energy, and then begins to create in like kind. So there is activity, but there is no effort because a law is already doing what it does. There's a line anyone see that Ray Charles movie where they did it was like a documentary on Ray Charles? Yeah. Anyone see? I'm the only one that saw it. In that movie, there's a line in there where someone said, like, Ray Charles, like, go do it. And he's like, he was talking about his piano, his instrument. He was like, I'm gonna let it do what I'm gonna make it do what it do. I'm gonna make it do what it do. That's the law. That's the law. We're gonna make it do what it do. The law just does. It's just a doer. It's just a doer. Ours isn't to effort and struggle and strain and resist and worry and all of that. Ours is to say yes to something and then to surrender to that law so that we can then be used, and then that law can use everything around us to bring forth what it is that we are wanting to experience right now, that which is being called forth by us. Wow. Isn't that something? Then what's all the rest of that we're doing? Where we're worrying and struggling and straining and resisting and pushing, and what's all that? If there's a law that's already going to work it through us, there's already a law that's going to work it through us and bring it to pass. Ours, there's that phrase, right? That whatever it says, 50%, 90%, I don't remember what the percentage is, but someone says that, we'll say 50% today. Maybe someone will tell me it's 90%. But someone says like 50% of life is just showing up. That's our job. Our job is to show up, right? When I went back east, I didn't have a plan. I didn't have a strategy. I didn't have any special knowledge about how to get people who need help, who don't want to go to the hospital, and are cognizant enough that no one's going to say, no one's going to force them. How do you do this? I don't have any special knowledge like that. Nor am I looking to have any special knowledge like that. So we show up trusting, knowing, and in faith. This teaching is an embodied teaching. It's not a teaching that is so theoretical and just like I believe in it philosophically. What's that line from Ernest Holmes? It says, this is the science of mind, and it says it's powerful and all the things I'm saying right now. And then it says, so why are humans poor, weak, and afraid? If this is true, then why are we poor, weak, and afraid? Why are we poor, weak, and afraid? It's like we start to turn this into an applied teaching. We act as if. It's like, okay, if this is true, which I believe it is, right? Because intuitively we know it's true. We know it's true. So even if there's that part of us that doesn't believe it, we start to act as if it's true. Like, I'm going to walk toward my good because I know what I know. Where I started using this phrase that God is undefeated was when I started doing this was back in 2017, I started doing interim ministry assignments. And I did several back to back. And usually, just knowing that I have kind of had a reputation of being a peacemaker, a bridge, someone that could bring people together when they were in chaos, or they would send me into the most difficult situations. It's like, well, thank you so much for recognizing my skills. I wouldn't mind an easy assignment. But they would send me in situations where the community had become divided and they were having issues and they were having challenges. And so I would go in and it would all be set up. Okay, at 10 o'clock, deliver this workshop. At 11 o'clock, meet with some group that's in a difficult situation. At this time, it was like back to back to back to back. Friday, it would be like starting Friday night all the way through Sunday, back to back. Like no, other than sleeping and eating, no free time, back to back activities. And I would go in the weekend, at the start of the weekend, like, it would be daunting, right? It would be daunting. It would be like, oh my goodness, that's a lot. It would be daunting. But at the end, on Sunday, when I would be going home, I'll be like, oh my goodness, every single thing worked so beautifully, so amazingly, right? But at first it just seemed like, okay, that was a good weekend. Woo! I had a good weekend. I'm so happy I had a good weekend. But then over and over and over and over and over again, it kept happening. So much that my friend, when I came home from one of the trips, she said, so how did it go? And I go, it was amazing. And she said, of course. And then I learned God is undefeated. Or as Reverend Ike, one of our more flamboyant ministers of old in Science of Mind, in New York, I believe he was, he used to say, you can't lose with the stuff I use. And he would, I need a different outfit. He would have a very, like a red or purple, bright purple or red suit on and very flamboyant. And he would say, you can't lose with the stuff I use. We can't lose with this, Science of Mind. These treatments work every time. These treatments work every time. Spiritual mind treatment, we're going to get into that in the workshop later today. We speak our word. We begin to know, and we begin to know that there is nothing in life that is working against us, and everything in life is working for us. Let's say that together. There's nothing in life working against me, and everything is working for me. What else do we need to know? There's nothing working against me, and everything is working for me. So my role just becomes to say yes, to surrender, to allow, to trust, to know. Because this power and presence in you is undefeated. And how I know it's undefeated for all of you too, is because with everything that's happened in your life, you're still here. None of it beats you. You are still here, and most of you are even smiling a little bit. God is undefeated. God delivers us every time to the other side of whatever it is that seems so daunting today. I don't know about you, but when I look back at the things that seemed so daunting to me 10 years ago, I go, what? I was worried about that? So I just invite us today to really take a mindful, serious look at this truth that we teach here. And how do we begin to just know it's so deep in our being that that's how we walk through this life? Not that things don't look daunting sometimes. Not that sometimes fear doesn't come up or we get anxious, but there's that in us, in that moment even, that says, you know what? Let me see what God's going to do with this. Let me see what that power, that infinite intelligence within me is going to do with this. And then we walk forward and we show up and we show up and we show up. And over and over and over again, we get delivered to the other side to something so much better than what we ever could have believed. Yes? Yes. And so it is. Thank you so much. Thank you all so much. We're going to have Eliza Shaw again.
storm. Hold your head up high and don't be afraid of the dark. At the end of the storm is a golden sky and the sweet silver song of a lark. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk alone. Walk on through the wind, walk on through the rain, though your dreams be tossed and blown. Walk on with hope in your heart, and you'll never walk alone. You'll never walk
More, please. All right. Should we have Eliza sing for us another time? Should we bring her back again? Yeah. Thank you so much. And we got John Louis on guitar over here, and Elise Carver on the keyboards. Thank you once again for the ways that you give to this community. You all are so generous, and I really appreciate it because we have big things to do here. We really do. This is really the beginning of what it is that we have to do here at Redondo Beach Center for Spiritual Living. Don't be confused by the fact that we're a 79-year-old community. We're just at the very beginning of what God wants to do through us to serve this world, because we're here to bring this teaching not just to Redondo Beach, but out into the whole world to do whatever it is that we can do for every person everywhere to wake up to the truth of their being so that everyone can be free and fully expressed. And that creates, to me, a peaceful, loving world. You all up for that? Me too. All right. Well, thank you for the ways that you give. We have many ways to give. You can text to give 424-379-3733. You can go to redondocsl.org/donate. You can use the QR code, checks cash. Those of you online, welcome. I might not have even welcomed the people online, so welcome. I'm so sorry for not welcoming you earlier. You're so important to us. Thank you for being here, and we appreciate your gifts as well. So let us take our gift in our hand, maybe put our hand to our heart as we say our affirmation together. Divine love consecrates my gift. It goes forth to heal, to bless, and to prosper all those who give and all those who receive. I rejoice in the sharing of my good, and I release my gift with love, and so it is.
Grateful for the morning, grateful for the sunlight on my face, grateful for the feeling. I'm grateful for the knowing, grateful for the love that's in this place, grateful for believing that God is all there is, that God is all there is. Grateful for the morning, Grateful for the sunlight on my face, grateful for the feeling. I'm grateful for the knowing, grateful for the love that's in this place, grateful for believing that God is all there is, that God is all there is, God is all there is.
Yes. Thank you, Elise and Jean-Louis. Beautiful. I want to acknowledge our friend Vish Chatterjee right over here with the yellow shirt on. He did a Vedic astrology workshop with us a little while back, and he's an awesome guy. So say hello to him and introduce yourselves. Yeah. So after service, right in here, 12:30, intentional manifestation workshop. We got handouts. We're gonna get down. This is not one of those theory workshops. We're gonna get down to working at manifesting what it is that you want to bring into your life. So if that sounds interesting to you, come in here at 12:30. We'll do that. Grief support group starts this Wednesday. Eliza Shaw and I will be welcoming you with loving hearts to go through a process that will help you recover from your grief. Let's stand and pray. Let's do some prayer here. Because you all have, your words are powerful. I hear you praying out there. All right, if it's comfortable, I invite you to repeat after me. There's only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. And guess what? That life is my life. Right now. I am living as a divine expression of that one. Knowing that, I, Gregory, speak my word. It is a word of power unto a law that only knows how to do. And we can make it do what it do. So right now, I make it do what it do. And after this prayer, my English will return to perfect again. So I speak my word. I know that nothing has power over me. No person, no circumstance, no condition. I got God. The power and the presence is within me. It is my very life and being. So I walk forward with confidence, with faith, with trust, with knowing. I know. And now that I know, I can never not know again. I go forth. My good is at hand. I go forth to claim it. It is mine. I am so grateful. And I just release this word to that law that only knows to do. And right now it is doing what it does. So I let it be. And so it is. Yes. All right. You all are powerful. You all are powerful. So let's join hands and sing the peace song. And the practitioners, ministers are coming up here onto the stage. By the way, it's Dr. Moira's birthday today, or yesterday. Yesterday was her birthday, but today we're going to have a cake and we're going to sing her happy birthday over in Richelieu Hall. So go over there so we can sing happy birthday to Dr. Moira, have some cake. Yes.
It's the anniversary of my 21st birthday.